Hey, good evening, guys. Coming back here again with another calf. This is Winnie. I'll just give you an update. She had a nice black with a white face. That's signs of Spartan. So he's on a roll now here with some calves. We did breed all the heifers with him, so give a little smaller calf, but that's a big calf for her. She's wore out. Me and my wife, we had to pull this calf and gave us a workout. So we're going to let her rest here for a little bit. She's dumping her afterbirth now. Pushing that out. He's a cute little calf. I'm not sure if it's a heifer yet or a bull, so I didn't check it out yet. He's bringing the tag. We'll tag her. But this is her first time calf, so a lot of you guys have been following us for a while. If you go back to when we had tobacco out in the feedlot, this is Winnie. Her mom would hide her in the tobacco field. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? Another nice calf. I didn't get to look at it if it was a bull or heifer yet. We will here shortly when we tag it. We're going to move it down below so they have some bonding time before we let the rest back in. A lot of you know we're on the feedlot out there. So we have another heifer going to have a calf here probably late tonight, early tomorrow. Got everybody held back. Just gave him some feed up here so it keeps him busy and leaves her alone. So they'll eat here for about a 20 minutes yet or so before dark, and then we're going to go ahead and pull her and the calf down below, and I'll show you what we're doing. We made a pen down below here just so we can keep these together for about a day and a half, 2 days max, and then they go back to the herd again. So she'll come down here. I put these gates up like I said I was going to the other day in a video, and then we'll lay the calf on that straw, and we'll put some water in here for her, and they'll just kind of bond together. And it's really nice here. This barn kind of protects the wind and stuff, so yeah, that's the plan. And then if we have to, we can make another pen back here for another calf. Heifers are a little more tricky than a cow. You got to spend some time so they bond together and don't cause trouble. But overall, it was a nice sized calf. I don't want to really make her get up, but I'd like to see what it is here. And she gets up, she'll dump her afterbirth. What are you, little one? I like that white face. So now, she's an Angus, red Angus, and her Spartan is a Semitole Angus. So that's how you get the white face. But Winnie is really a purebred Angus. So I don't know how the red came back into us. We didn't have no Red Bulls. There's the newest calf up there. He's running around with Mom, doing really well. Up there, that little heifer, Sweet 16. Hey, Eggwild, how you doing, buddy? This guy here had a little bit of a hard delivery. Big calf for her. I mean, she's a good sized animal, but we put the baler twine around the back, front feet and pulled it out. I have some lube I put around there to help, and that really made a big difference. Yeah, we had to pull it, me and my wife. But Winnie, she's pretty much a pet. That's her name. But that's her first calf. So he's getting a little cold there. He got some soap in his mouth there, I think. Or she'll stand up here shortly, I think. You gonna get up, Winnie? I'm here to bring a tag. I think we need the towel that's in there. I'm going to wipe his mouth a little bit more. Just get some of that stuff out of there. Midway Acres, how you doing? I don't think we're going to tag it until we move it down there. Go get the towel. And I'll wipe his mouth out a little more. So we have another heifer here. Put you over here a little bit. I don't think she'll mind if I come in there. Yeah, lots of calves to come yet. We got quite a few out there. I don't know if we'll do She shouldn't get up. She's resting. I don't want to disturb her. We want to see what your baby is, Winnie. It's a bull. It's a big bull. You're doing good. Get that. Now I'm just cleaning it up a little bit for you, Mama. You had a rough one, didn't you? She's a good animal. Nice bull. Nice big bull. Do they speak English? This guy does. This girl does too. She knows exactly what I'm saying. Otherwise she wouldn't trust me. Did you find the towel?
Yeah.
I got some soap on my glove now. We can call him Winston. I'm going to have him bring the tag back in there and write Winston on the back. I didn't know if it was a bull or a heifer. So this would be Winston. Here, run the tag back over.
Should I take the...
Yeah, where's the tag at? We can't lose that thing. I have it. Go ahead and take that back over. Just take the whole thing. Okay. Get that off your nose. Big bull calf. You just rest a little bit. We're going to move you down to the other pen. Go ahead and email me at bkangus25@gmail. bkangus25@gmail. I honestly don't know what the temperature was here today, but I would say between 30 and 36 today. I was pretty cold all day. That's your baby. Yeah, Winston or whatever you want to name them. Go ahead and put on the tag there. She's wore out. Like I said, my wife and I was out here, and we pulled it right here along the fence, and we put a halter on it. Well, as soon as all the calving's done, and most of them will probably go with calves. Like if someone would buy her, the calf would go with it. And that's why we're trying to really keep everybody straight. If somebody would be interested in her and the calf. But if you just want the calf, then we'll have to wait till it's weaned. But we'd have about 3 months. I'd like to see a bunch of them out of here. Just so we can get this moving progress going. It's going to take a lot to get this big barn down. We'll have and if it doesn't work out, my next suggestion I'm going to do is have an auction right here on the farm. And I don't want to run them through a sales barn. Somebody said that. That'd be about the dumbest thing I ever seen running through a sales barn, because they're not beef animals. Somebody wants a nice pasture. Yeah, they can't be out in the pasture this time of the year if a snowstorm come up, especially calving. So I can't rip the roof off. Is that what you're trying to say? Got it all figured out? Now you might have to help me here.
Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna like this. Midwest, I do not know. I have 1 week. They're going to contact me here again, and we're going to go over some more details. So it's moving pretty darn fast. Go ahead and hold it just right there. Push any buttons. You want to get it right between the middle groove. Oops. There we go. Jeez. All right, let me wipe my hands off. We'll go put that tool back in the shop. I'll take over here. Well, honestly, the animals can be shipped pretty far, especially if they're already done calving. Hey, Larry. Once they're paid for, I don't really care how far they go. The stress is what's the biggest things on them. But if you have a calf that's 2 or 3 weeks old and jumping around, and you take good care of them, you can ship them. But like there you can see little 115 Winston. Go ahead and pick it up. Take it over there to the. We just want to let her rest here before we move her. They need to rest a little bit. We got a runner over here going. Sweet 16 is the youngest one, or the second youngest one. She was flying around here. I'm not sure where she's at. We are feeding this sorghum Sudan grass. Really nice stuff. Here she is. How you doing, girl? That's 269. Well, I didn't say they would go up for auction yet. That was my next thought. If we couldn't sell a couple out of the barn here. But we have a guy that would auction them all for me. She needs to eat that. They're all for sale. The whole herd's for sale, plus some dairy. Yeah, Spartan had all the heifers. We wouldn't have let him. He's a smaller frame animal. We're going to have to probably put a coat on him. What do you see? That heifer up there is really getting close. How you feeling? You want to go ahead and bring me a coat? One of the calf blankets. No, medium one. I think it's a brown one. We don't want him to cool off too bit until she gets rested up here a little bit. We're going to cover you up here so you hold your heat. You guys had a rough delivery. All right, guys. Well, we're going to end this one here. There you can see he's number 115. No, we're moving to a new location. If you follow us over on the Farming Life channel, and you can keep up. No, I'm not selling out because I have to, because we're moving. So I don't want to move a bunch of cattle to a new location without having a barn and stuff. So I think a lot of you guys that follow me here follow me over there. So if we move out west, we have locations picked out different places. Just say if we move out west, I would never take cattle out west when you can get cattle out there. So if you want to keep up with as the moving goes along, you're going to want to watch over at the Farming Life channel. Here I'm just going to do updates every once in a while. Multiple videos throughout the day, probably. And then every once in a while I'll put on a... Yeah, he was just born, so we got to put a coat on him. Hold his heat in. There he is. Welsh Farms. Get the questions coming, because I'm going to end it here shortly. That's a good size.
The brown is large.
Okay, now just slowly put it around the neck.
Okay.
Walk up slowly. Biggest thing, just... Again, all the information on moving and stuff will be put on the Farming Life channel. This here is just going to be updated videos as the day goes on. Reach underneath the one line.
Come on, Pappy.
We just want to hold some heat. That's good. One leg's enough.
I know.
What's wrong? Hey, Nis. Good evening. There you go. I don't know if you remember Winnie. This is the one that was out in the tobacco field. Yeah, she doesn't, they just don't care for the smaller kids and stuff around them. But she knows he's trying to help. This will hold the heat in for a little bit until we get to moving them. Once they start moving out, then we're going to push the gate across up there. This gate comes this way, and then we can open the gate up and then walk her down there. And then we can let the cattle back in because we're going to have some more calves here.
Is the ground quite frozen out there?
It started to warm up a little bit, melting the ice, and we had about a quarter inch all the way across the field, and they were out there. But it's going to freeze up tonight. I think it's the low of 16 tonight. So we might have to put some heat on this calf. Go ahead and push him up to that gate. I thought she'd jump up here by now. It's BK Angus 25 at Gmail. So he's moving the cattle up here. We're going to get her up here. We'll have to drag her afterbirth down there so she can eat it. I'm going to get her up here now. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping over tonight. And we did upload another video on the Farming Life channel there. And I have another one coming out here probably for tomorrow morning. I started on it, just talking a little bit more. Maybe the wife can link it to the description. But hey, Eric, have a great evening, and thanks for stopping. And we're going to go ahead and start moving that. Talk to you later, guys. One more close up here. We'll get you up here, girl. Then we'll move you into your new little place. Yeah. Have a great night.